Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. This is Strikeout Beer. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Strikeout Beer Podcast. I'm RD flying solo tonight. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, X, Kick. Woo, buddy. Hope everybody had a good little weekend. Hope all the dads out there had a wonderful day. Having a nice little Guinness tonight. Cheers to you. It was a nice little weekend for me. I did a bunch of work on Saturday. Busted my ass all around that yard. And then, hey, what's up, Snowman? How we doing? And, when Sunday rolled around, we got a dog that wakes up at like 5:45 in the morning. I think she slept till like 6:30 this morning. And really all I have to say is, get off me, Tilly, because she starts licking my face and messing with me or whatever. And my wife will get up and take her out of the room. I told her, I was like, hey, look, this is your dog. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Appreciate it. Cheers to you. And I was like, so she gets up, takes her out, feeds her and everything like that. And usually on a weekday, it's no big deal. You just get up and go to work type thing. But I felt them sneak back in the room at a particular time. And I was like, okay, well, as long as she's leaving me alone, I get some sleep. And I did want to sleep in today. I don't know why. I just wanted to sleep in. And I did that yesterday as well, I'm pretty sure. But anyhow, slept in. Now all of a sudden we're all back just conked out. And I was like, man, I'm in the middle of a dream. I bet it's getting a little late in the day. Let's make sure it's not like 2:00 in the afternoon. Wake up at like 10, look over, wife's like, hey, or she's still out. And I look over at the dog and she's like, looks at me. I'm like, you want to get up? I was like, let's get up. And so we go to the living room. I put on the US Open and I'm just sitting there chilling. We go back for a little bit, enjoy the sun, the heat. And I'm like, all right, we got to go inside. I got to get out of this. So real easy peasy morning, right? I sit there for about an hour or so. It's just me and the dog relaxing, watching golf. I can't think of a perfect more Sunday morning anyways. And I used to do that a lot when I'd get up early and watch the EPL, English Premier League. I used to get up about 6, 7 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday just to go watch the games and whatnot. But anyways, yeah, chilled. Then Lizzie woke up a little bit later, and was like, hey, here's a plan for the day. We're going to go to some breweries. And I'm in. I was like, get your ass in the shower and let's get going then. I don't want to hear about it. I want to see it. And hit up a couple places. There was a new place. Well, I don't know how new it is. I've never been there. It's called Happy Hippie out of Richardson, Texas. And I was like, let's go out there. Let's check it out. They had some dad event going on, best dad joke, best dad outfit type thing. And then there's something else they had going on. I don't know. But we're going to have a full on review of the place. And I grabbed, Lizzie got me a bomber to go. So we're going to do a later review. It'll be all about them, all about that place and the experience that we had there. And then, so we chilled out for a little bit, ran into my boy, Murtha. It was so good to see Murtha. I was so excited. He was out there with his wife and their baby girl, another one on the way. He's super excited. He's a proud papa for sure. And, but we just sat there and kind of enjoyed our afternoon, had some nachos, looked around, there's live music going on. They had, golf on the US Open and they had the English game. I'm just let me just say this, and this isn't like a shot at them. It's a shot at all the other places I've been in the last couple days. Why the hell is the Rangers game not on? We went to Bankhead and Farmers Branch last night. We went to Outfit. Let me just rewind this all the way back around. So on Saturday, I get word that Outfit Brewing they just released a new beer called Side Chick. I'm like, Lizzie gets off at 6:30. I'm going to make my way out there. What we got from Snowman here? What your dog did sounds like my Lucy, my little terrier, and suddenly became my dog when I met Jody. Yeah. She's only about like 2 or 3 months old or something like that. Yeah, she's a little Yorkie or some shit. I don't know. So we go out, go see Zach, go try a couple side chicks, a couple other beers, feeling good. Then then I'm like, all right, we're going to stop off at this other place. I've never been there. It used to be called something else a long time ago, but Bankhead is out of Rowlett, I think. That's where their other brewery is. And this place is kind of like a brew pub type joint. But I've been there before. I can't remember what it was called before. And we roll in. I'm probably going to do a full-on review about them. I don't know. But anyways, they got the Ranger game on. And I'm like sitting there watching. They have on they have a big screen at the bar. Sit right there at the bar. The NHL finals are on. And the Ranger game's on. And they're showing something from ESPN recorded earlier. And I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, I was just like, I don't know if I want to get into the bash mode right now, but I think Leslie said we ain't going back there ever again. Beer was okay. It was a little warm in there. Staff was, it looked really cool. It looked like a speakeasy prohibition timepiece. You know what I mean? It just a lot of black, a lot of gold, old timey looking shit. But their pizza was good. I'll tell you that. The beer was okay. The beer was all right. So anyways, no one has the damn Ranger game on. It's like the guy has a goddamn Ranger hat on. And of course, you know which one I'm talking about. It's the one with the World Series logo on the side. It's because that tells me one thing. This mother effer had watched 5 minutes of the Texas Rangers, but they win one. They're like, hey, you know what? I'm a Ranger fan. Shut up. Just shut up. No one's got time for this baloney, for your shenanigans. Anyway, so today, like I said, we wanted to go out to a Happy Hippie. And they didn't have the Ranger game on, but they had other things on that at least were being televised at the frickin' moment, not a rerun. So I was sitting there watching on my phone. I don't even want to do the Ranger roundup this week, to be honest with you. The Rangers suck. They're killing me. They're killing me inside. Melton, happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to you, Sue. Cheers to you, sir. And so, we hung out there for probably about 3 or so beers. Just relaxed, chilled, had some laughs, and then decided, you know what, we're going to be heading. There's 4 Bullets right down the street. And I like four Bullets. A lot of English-style beers and whatnot. Very little cozy, chill atmosphere. It reminds me of some breweries back home and whatnot. And they had some live music going. It wasn't great, but it's 2 old dudes just up there having fun. Lizzie and I just sitting there yucking it up. So we shut her down. And they had a nice little deal, too. And I got a beer to go. I'm going to do a review on that beer as well and do a review on the brewery and whatnot. So we're gonna try to revitalize Strikeout Beer, just a hair here coming up. But they had like a Father's Day thing where it was like, I think 3 pours for $15, so we're like, all right, we're in, we'll do it. And yeah, no, it's pretty good little beer, pretty good little time, enjoyed ourselves. And then we're like, you know what, let's get out of here. We're going to stop off at Joe's, get us a large cheese and a couple salads. And we got to get home for the House of the Dragon. No spoilers. Doug, thanks so much for that like on Facebook. How you doing, bud? No spoilers or anything like that. But, Sir Crispin is still a bitch. Don't at me. I'm just saying. He's still a see you next Tuesday. I thought it was pretty good. It's kind of how I've seen more crazy-ass season 1s from Game of Thrones and House of Dragon or whatever. This one was fine. I thought it was okay. I'll give it that. I thought it was okay. It was sure as hell better than Acolyte. Jesus Christ. I almost canceled my Disney subscription after watching 1 episode of that shit. I was like, what the hell? Lizzie won't let me, though. She won't let me do it. I was like, you pay for it then. I don't want to pay for it. So, anyways, U.S. Open, Bryson DeChambeau wins it. It came down to the very freaking end. It was awesome. Lizzie's in the house. What's up? I don't know what that means. What is that? It looks like 2 squares. No idea. And so Rory misses like a 3 or 4 foot putt. And I'm like, what the hell? I was excited. I was watching. I was like, it's a heart. Oh, okay. I was sitting there watching. I was like, here we go. It's going to be awesome. They're going to have maybe a little showdown, maybe a little extra golf. And he chokes. and Bryson, he's like underneath a freaking tree trying to slap one out. He gets it out, and it goes right into a bunker. So he's sitting in a bunker. I'm like, oh, God damn, this guy he's worse than I am at golf. He's over there, and then just a great bunker shot. So he had a great recovery or decent recovery, a beautiful bunker shot, lands within 4 or 5 feet of the hole, walks up there, sinks it, and all hell breaks loose. He is a man of the people. He's from Grapevine, Texas. So he's just out there just wild as hell, interacting with the crowd, high-fiving everybody. When he gets his hands on the trophy, go and check out the video. He's walking. He has the trophy right there, and everybody's touching it, whatever. And they showed a video of him, no shit, like 5 minutes ago, still out there signing autographs and stuff like that. You don't see that. You don't see that nowadays. And, he's super excited. It's great, man. It was great. Good for him. So anyways, the Euros are also going on right now. My kid was out there watching the Albania-Italy game, which apparently got wild as hell within like the first 60 seconds. Albania scored in 60 seconds, less than 60 seconds. He's at a watch party that's got more people in it than like it looked like the AA Center. He goes, the whole damn city is stuffed within this like block. I was like, you're a braver man than I am. I just don't have that in me. Even Lizzie was like, hell, you'd be freaking out. I go, you bet your ass to be freaking out. So anyways, they score. Everybody goes absolutely ape-ass. They end up losing. They lost 2-1, and he says they had a chance towards the end of the game, which is cool, but Italy really should have just been destroyed. They should have went and wrecked house, essentially. Italy's a good team, and they're better than Albania, right? And then England only won 1-0 against Slovenia. Was it Slovenia? Is that who they play today? I don't know. But it's fun. Love watching soccer. I'll have it up. They're over there in Europe, so the times are going to be just a little screwed up for you. So you're going to have a lot of late games, some early games as well. So I guess, no, it'll be mostly early games. Pardon me. Like I said, I got me a nice little Guinness. It's got a hell of a head on it, boy. It's a thick and creamy little son of a bitch. So, anyways, it was just to circle back to the experiences I had at a couple of these places. I walk into Bankhead, and I'm like, is that the name of this goddamn place? I keep calling it that. Is that what it's called? I don't know. Now I got to look. Yeah, that's it. So the brew pub, they got Bankhead Brew Pub in Rowlett, Bankhead Brew Pub in Farmers Branch, and one in Fort Worth, so they're everywhere. Oh, nice. Ooh, they don't have a real higher rating on some things, but anyhow. So rolling there, I knew it was going to be a problem when we showed up. Like, park the car, walk on in, not really too excited to see us, even though there's like, maybe 8 people, 10 people in the whole place. Bar, completely empty seating. I was like, oh, can we sit up here? Do we have to be seated? Yeah, it's fine. Okay. All right, here we go. Just no welcome in, no nothing. Like I said, it's the jerk off with the Ranger World Series hat that doesn't want to put the Ranger game on. And I look at the other guy, and I'm like, hey, just had a question. I mean, so I know this is like a brew pub or whatever, but is this the list here of beers? Is this from y'all's brewery in Rowlett or whatever? He goes, no, actually, it's much easier just to brew them here. We just brew them all here. I go, and he pointed over to where the production area. I go, oh, no shit. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I had no idea. And yeah, that would make sense. And he goes, yeah, instead of rolling, kegs and this and that around, I'm like, all right, so I've gotten like 2 smart ass answers. I'm like, okay, so either we're about to burn this place to the ground, or Lizzie's going to tell me to chill out. And so I'm like, kind of just looking around. I'm like, I don't know what's going on around here. And like, all right. He goes, you guys know what you want? I was like, yeah, just give me a flight. Okay. I was like, you guys do flights here? And he goes, oh yeah. I'm like, I have no fucking idea, man. It's my first time here. I don't see flight, the little 4-holder beer things. And he's like, yep, 4 pours for 4 ounces each, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, all right, yeah, cool. Buddy, I've never been so like just turned off in forever. So finally, I'm just like, he goes, which ones you got? I go, this one, this one, this one, this one. And Liz's like, yeah, I'm gonna get me 4 pours as well. So she goes down the list. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. And so they get us the beers after one of the kegs blew. And let me tell you, homeboy didn't handle it too well. He was already fired up. Lizzie said he was hangry. And so He wasn't handling, stress or adversity or anything well that day. And so finally, he finally gets that shit done, brings the beers over, and Lynn's like, "Can we order food?" "Yeah, 1 second. We gotta get caught up on everything else. We'll be right back. Just give us a minute." It's like, fucking dude, it's not that serious. Just say I'll be right fucking back. Like, I was looking around like, where the fuck are we? Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Where are we? Who acts like this? Like, but I don't want to judge. I don't want to, maybe people got some shit going on in their lives. I got it. It's the times, right? It's crazy out there. So anyways, Nutsack finally makes it back to us. And we're like, we just want a fucking pizza and we want this one. We're going to, whatever. And he's like, okay, yeah, no problem. And it's all boom, bang, 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 boom. The other staff that brings food out, they're real nice. I assume the manager and whatever, real nice. Stop by. Yeah, how's it going? How's the beers tasting? How's the food tasting? I'm like, oh, good, thanks. But yeah, no, it's like everybody else we talked to was just fucking crazy. Like, I don't know. The pizza was really good. It was like some weird, I can't even think of the name of it. Lizzie picked it out, which is kind of weird because she got the one that has pineapple on it, but it's just like a piece, like one piece of pineapple, like on each pizza. Like there's not multiple pieces on each pizza slice. You get like 8. That's it. Oh, all right. Yeah, we'll figure that out. And I just happened to notice, like, oh, clean energy charging. Okay, buddy. Yeah, fine. And just sitting there, I'm like, all right, we just start talking. We're laughing. We're still watching this rerun, making stupid, idiotic comments and like, fake bets. Oh, I bet this guy does this or does it because it aired earlier today, man. So end up getting the check, get out of there. I'm like, I just don't ever see me going back there. Maybe this winter. I'll give it another chance this winter. But I sat there and talked to myself like, what the fuck is going on? Like, it was like you're at Dick's Last Resort or something where everybody's just in an asshole mood and they treat you like shit. I'm like, I just wanted a couple beers and a pizza. I just want to test out and try out your place. But that's cool. I mean, they're kind of in like a little hipster ass area. So I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. The beers were good. Like I said, I assume that was a manager or something like that walking around. He was nice, but everybody else was like, Jesus, I don't know what's going on. I did have a note here. Let's see. It was hotter than 2 rats fucking in a wool sock in the middle of the desert in July. I did have that note down there. So if you had, if you were wondering about the heat inside that place, I had that down there, along with asking questions apparently is a nuisance, along with dash good pizza. Yeah. They all can't be winners. They all just can't be homers, and whatnot. Like I said, I went to Outfit Brewing beforehand. New beer. I'm going to have a beer review coming up, along with some other information and highlights about the visit out there. They got food out there as well later. It'd probably drop Tuesday, so if you want, keep an eye out for that. If you don't, no one else cares. That's fine. Just fine. Who cares? Why are we even doing this? So anyways, back to Happy Hippie and Richardson. I got, like I said, a bomber of their beer. We're going to do a beer review on that as well. Talk about the entire brewery. It was very chill. Dogs friendly, That was one thing I kind of was like, okay, someone brought in like a lab there. And I'm more relaxed now when it comes to that shit, right? There's kids everywhere. It's Father's Day. It was like, just sit there and shut up. I was like, okay, fine. Kids were, a lot of them were out front and on the side playing like football and stuff like that. So I was like, hey, get them out of here. Let's all have a beer. But yeah, the dog situation, I saw like 2 there. And here's the whip. Is that if you got like a lab or something like that fucking sheds, I mean, just sheds everywhere, and you're just sitting there rubbing the shit out of this goddamn dog. All the fur is just floating up in the goddamn air. And that's one thing, like when they finally decided to leave, they look like Pigpen from Charlie Brown. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Google that shit. and all the fucking aura and the dander, the fur and everything that's floating with them as they go walking by. I just like cover my freaking beer. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that was the only problem I think I had out there. Everything else was fun. Very chill. Like I said, I'm gonna do a review on it. I'll have a beer. I got a bomber, so, and we ran into a little bit, we didn't run into an issue at 4 Bullets in Richardson either. It's just right down the road. Like I said, they had some dogs there. There was one that was like the size of a goddamn horse. I mean, that some bitch was big. And so one thing I don't like is when people don't pay attention to their animal. Their dog's just kind of roaming. Even though it's tight quarters in there. It is tight quarters. There's a water machine, and this goddamn horse wanders over to the trough for some water. He's just licking everything. I go, what the fuck is going on? And then he comes over, he's slobbering all over his mouth. And he comes, like, I'm sitting close enough for it. And all of a sudden he comes over to me and like puts his head on my lap. I'm like, yeah, God damn it. I've had an English bulldog, so I'm used to all this drool and shit and hair everywhere. I was like, oh my God. Hey, little fella, how's it going? I was like, just try not to embarrass your wife for like 5 seconds. I was like, hi, how are you? And then his son of a bitch turns around and his goddamn 3-foot tail's just wagging back and forth like a busted ass antenna on an 88 Bronco, just waving in the wind. It looks like whacking the shit out of me or whatever. So I just grab his fucking tail. I'm like, and I give it a yank. I don't know if they think I'm playing. I don't know if they think I don't like them. I don't know. But that's one way to get the tail from whacking you in the damn knee, which they hurt because I'm an old man. Ugh. Probably shouldn't rant so much. Oh, God. But yeah, there you go. That's a weekend for me. Yeah. Didn't do anything Friday night. Saturday went to a couple breweries. Sunday went to a couple breweries. And yeah, watched some golf. Watched some soccer. Football was on today. UFL, I'm pretty sure, was that the San Antonio team got their clock cleaned? I think so. Let me look real quick. When I type it in, why don't they just tell me the scores? Like when I type in the NFL, why don't they tell me the scores? Come on, I want to see it. Come on, Google. I bet if I typed in Caitlin Clark, it'd show 45. There we go. The Stallions beat the Brahmas 25-0. That's it. It says it's the final, so we have more games. It says June 15th to the 18th. Today's the 16th. So what's going on here, buddy? I want to know what other games we got. Doesn't show. Anyways, UFL's been fun. I actually enjoyed watching what games I have. Like if I'm sitting around and it's a Saturday or Sunday and I'm doing work in the garage or out back, I'll fire it up. And it's okay. I like it. I like the interaction where you can hear the coaches, the referees, everybody chatting it up, having a good old time. Everybody's mic'd up. I think they mic up the damn, stands and shit at one point because one, there ain't nobody going there. Viewership's like decent, but attendance is not there. Beginning of the season, yeah, but no, meh. But no, I like it. I think it's good. Lizzie and I were talking about it earlier, and it's like 50-something days, I think, until the Hall of Fame game, if I'm not mistaken. It's like it's less than 2 months. It's like the first weekend in August, if I'm not mistaken. And then you have, kickoffs after Memorial Day, or Labor Day, excuse me. So everything's right around the corner. Can't wait for football season to start. Fantasy's going to have me stressed like it always does. But I hope to handle a little bit better this year. I hope to have more SB Fantasy Football, like Sunday morning streams. We're going to drop a lot more episodes for that. Maybe get into 2 or 3 times a week, hopefully. Right now, SB Baseball is popping off like 1 episode a day with Alan, and then we'll do an episode or 2 a week from both of us jointly. Yeah, good stuff. Really is. So I think that's going to do it for me. I hope you all have a great week. I got to do the Ranger Roundup after this, and I'm not excited about that because let's just be honest, the Rangers are just not doing it. And I don't want to blame like pitching because let's be honest, pitching seems to be doing just okay, right? Now, the Rangers got shut out today. They allowed 5 runs. They allowed 7 yesterday, 3 the day before. They won the series against LA, and then you had high hopes. I think that was the problem. And then they get swept by the Mariners. Oh, boy. It's officially, I think, the worst division there is. So, anyways, I'm going to go in there, hang out, finish this drink, see what's going on. But, Yeah, I think Wednesday will be the next day we all go live. It'll be Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Time. It is bike night, so we'll be out at Maverick Harley right about 5:30, hanging out, having a beer or two, and then we'll get to the house, do a SB baseball live stream, an SB fantasy football live stream. That's going to include our rankings. We're going to get into rankings, get this party started, and then we'll kick off Strikeout Beer, have some brewskis, talk about life, and obviously I got to get into more about the trip to Vegas. I've got a whole list of highlights, obviously. And no one has somehow convinced me to fly Spirit again. Or not Spirit, Frontier. Still looking for anybody to just step up. Say, you know what, it's not that bad. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. They don't always have delayed flights. They don't always cancel your flight. All the people on the flight aren't always weirdos. I'm still waiting. I'm waiting. Messages. Or send me an email. strikeoutbeer@gmail.com. I'll read the damn thing online. Or on the stream. But yeah. Beer reviews coming out Tuesdays. We'll probably drop those on Tuesdays. If I do more than one, it'll probably be Tuesdays and Fridays, if I had to guess. But, man, another week in the books. Hope all the fellas had a great Father's Day. You know, we used to love cooking out and getting together or whatever, and it's like, you know, as you get older, you're just like, I just kind of want to be left alone. I called my dad, and he was sitting there freaking vacuuming out a car full of sand because he went on a damn beach trip. So, but it is what it is. I was going to talk a little bit more about Father's Day and all that kind of stuff, but I didn't want to get too emotional. Didn't want to bring all y'all down, but I hope y'all had a wonderful day. Cheers to you. I'm RD. I'm out of here. We'll see you at Strikeout Beer, 8 p.m. Central on Wednesday. Later. Thanks for listening to Strikeout Beer.